Ukrainian forces carried out an extensive operation with mechanized troops in the Zaporizhia region and broke through the first line of Russian defenses near Orikhiv. The main success of the Ukrainian forces is the recapture of the village of Staromayorsky. A few kilometers away, Russian forces' fortifications begin. We have fulfilled the mission entrusted to us and liberated the village of Staromayorsky. From a logistical point of view, this is a very important location, and also what the Ukrainians are doing, which is degrading ammunition depots and logistics. But there was also an attempt to pull back both artillery and Ukrainian assault formations from the Zaporizhia direction. According to U.S. intelligence, the Ukrainian successes can be considered a major strike in the counteroffensive, and the breakthrough of Russian defenses offers promising prospects. It is possible that the Ukrainians will move toward the Sea of Azov in the coming weeks. Ukrainian troops have reached the Zaporizhia front. They have reached the fortifications, the so-called Dragon's Teeth, that is the most important defense against tanks and armored vehicles. And now, in fact, there may be a simpler way to capture Melitopol, which in the future provides opportunities to cut the land corridor from Russia to Crimea. In addition, Kiev is eagerly awaiting the delivery of 31 American Abrams tanks, which are expected to arrive at the front in just a few weeks. According to experts, the machines will be a significant reinforcement. Russian troops have mined the front lines of their positions to slow the march of the Ukrainians. Densely placed mines are a major threat to our infantry and mechanized troops. In 4 hours, one person can go 7 meters. We move like in tar, so we are an easy target for artillery and aviation. What we are dealing with at the moment are some tactical strikes. That is because in order for an offensive to take place, we must have several conditions fulfilled, such as stabilizing this front, having a quantitative advantage on the side of one of the opponents. Here, these forces, I would rather say that they operate on the principles of positional warfare. Meanwhile, Russian propaganda media are reporting that Wagner's group is pressuring the government in Minsk to allow them to enter NATO countries, Poland and Lithuania. It is estimated that about 3,500 Russian mercenaries may now be in Belarus. On the Polish-Belarusian border, our patrols are there at all times. We monitor 24 hours a day. We respond immediately. We have monitoring. There is a barrier, therefore if anything should concern us, immediate action will be taken. Such a diversion would possibly change the position of NATO, which would have to focus precisely on this space of potential diversion from the Russian side. It is necessary to take into account such a possibility of the course of the upcoming events. Russia will do everything to block the Ukrainian offensive. Polish services are constantly monitoring the situation on our eastern border. Already at the beginning of July, by the decision of the Ministry of Defense, the Polish-Belarusian border was reinforced by another 1,000 soldiers and 200 units of equipment from the 12th Mechanized Brigade.